Hi there. Welcome to the Schwartz Art. My name is Mike Schwartz. I am a 2D artist and illustrator, and I'll be participating in the Inktober 2025 challenge. Today's prompt is Mustache. So, outside of just following the prompt, I've set myself up some rules for the month. I will be creating a coloring book out of all of my drawings and wanted them to be cohesive. So I decided to make a little adventure for each prompt. I spent some time thumbnailing and creating some characters beforehand last week. Just found the prompt list online and started drawing them out. So I would have ideas ready to go for each day, because it can be a very big struggle to really create something new. So I decided to create 3 characters. And as you can see, I'm currently inking in my wizard character, who is a little chameleon. And then I've got a dog warrior and a fox rogue. Now with day 1's prompt being Mustache, I decided to put my characters in a little, I would call it an inn or a pub scene where they're all meeting together, and the bartender is a cute goat man with goatee and prominent mustache. I know that some of the prompts will be kind of on the nose. I'm hoping to make some of them more clever than just being very on the nose, but we'll see how the month goes. This drawing, the pencil drawing, took me about 3 hours, which was way more time than I intended on spending on just the pencils. I really want to improve my speed, and I know that over the month it will get better and better. So I'm hoping to get these drawings done within an hour, pencil and ink. That would be really helpful just with my schedule even. And so with that, keeping the characters very simple, succinct, and consistent will be very key. So I tried to make each one very simple, very succinct. I'm trying to follow some simpler rule concepts and try not to do too much mega 3D perspective stuff, extreme camera angles. Again, this is going to be a cutesy coloring book, so I want there to be nice broad areas for there to be color put in, and let people make decisions about how they want that to be, rather than me forcing them to do certain things or concepts or ideas. Again, though, with all that being said, foxes can come in different colors, shapes, and shades, and I'm really hoping that people kind of go, have fun, put their own take on what things can be, as they're really, cartoony. And just kind of working through this little rogue fox right now. Some of the other ideas I had was to try to create pleasing environments. So, this one I wanted there to be stone texture and wood texture. I wanted there to be light sources and interesting things to color in, really. I'm using some pretty standard Micron markers. I'm using 8 through 12, so some pretty heavy, some pretty thick markers. I'm inking on Bristol, just a 12 by 9.5 sheet of Bristol, and the actual drawing space itself is an 8-inch by 8-inch square. So I'm even limiting my space, so I don't. It's kind of confining yourself can really lead to some fun and more satisfying artwork sometimes. With the if you know, setting yourself up with restrictions can make you think through what you really need to do and be very decisive, rather than sometimes having the open huge page without any limitation can be a little intimidating and daunting. And seeing as I have very limited time to draw in this season, I wanted to make sure that every time I'm approaching a drawing, it is kind of rote. It's kind of this, I know what I'm coming into. So, you know, I'll have a thumbnailed idea. I will have, you know, I'm not spending hours thinking about what this drawing is going to be. So, yeah. Again, at the end of this, I want to have a 31-page coloring book. I'm hoping to have that actually for sale in sometime, you know, in early November. As it'll probably take a little bit of time to edit each page in Photoshop and get it cleaned up a little bit. Even this page here, I only recorded the initial ink up, and then afterwards I did erase out all the pencil, and I did a little bit of cleanup, but that's not on this video here. The actual inking of this piece took me about an hour and 15 minutes. So this is, you know, sped up about 300% or so. My name is Mike Schwartz. This is the Schwartz Art. Hope you guys will watch all the way to the end. Like the video. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. That could be pretty cool. We'll see if I can continue to just create content like this. That's my intention. Just real straight drawing, inking, even continue to do it on paper. Found that more satisfying than digitally drawing. I do a lot of digital artwork, but getting out some paper and just laying down pencil lines and inking with pens, it's just so much more satisfying to me, and even more, even mentally releasing. I find myself when I'm doing digital artwork, it can be very, you're not as decisive. You know, you get Control-Z all the time. You're undoing your work. It's just too easy to undo things. Whereas when you start working in pencil and ink, it's just, you're committed. And something about that connection and commitment is freeing. And I think that I at least I do. I benefit from it greatly. And my artwork definitely comes out more clean. And at the end, I'm just more satisfied with it. I guess that's really the point. Well, thanks for listening to me ramble.